Live from Wizard World Comic-Con, it's time to stop binge-watching Orphan Black and to find out who will be the last fan standing. Here's your host, the good, the bad, he's the guy with the gun, Bruce Campbell!
What's going on? Let's do it! Come on now! Do it! Come on! Let's do it! Hitchhike, up, down. Too slow. All right. Greetings. Welcome, one and all. Welcome, fans, to the game that tests your knowledge of sci-fi, horror, fantasy, superheroes, comics, gaming. If you can find it at Comic-Con, you'll be asked about it here. There's 4 of you now, but only one of you can be the last fan standing. Okay, let's get to it. First round, questions are worth 10 points each. Which sci-fi film broke box office records in 1977? Good night, everybody. Okay, John, yes.
Star Wars.
Star Wars is correct. He's on the board. I mean, that was a lob right over home plate there. In the Harry Potter series, what's the name of the object that shows a person what they most long for? Yes, John?
The Mirror of Erised.
He's got it right. In what state will you find Stephen King's fictional town of Derry? Yes, John?
Maine.
That's correct, John. Now, guys, the object is to win the game. So, Michael, you have a gun, I noticed. And this is not Arizona. Who are you?
I came here as Black Mask. I just left the mask with my
You just
girlfriend.
left the mask.
Well, I left my mask
I think
with
you
the
should have kept the mask on. Kidding. I see your girlfriend out there crying. It's just a joke. You were playing who? Black Mask?
Black Mask from DC Comics.
Oh, that'll be a question later. Don't worry about it. And where are you from?
From Vancouver, Washington.
Very nice. Dan, where are you from?
Portland.
Portland. Nice. Yes, Portland, where young people go to retire. Do you actually work?
I do, unfortunately.
What do you do?
I'm an instructor.
What do you instruct? That's a big category.
Well, I wanted to keep it vague, but I instruct green energy, weatherization, home
Why,
performance.
because people will throw tomatoes at you if you say that? I think that's very responsible of you.
Thank you.
Is it Craig?
Craig. Mm-hmm.
Craig. What's with the spelling? K-R-E-G.
You can thank my mom and dad
Did we
for
screw that up, or did you screw that up?
Parents did it to me.
Mother screwed that
That's
up. What do you do, Craig?
right. Rent out heavy equipment, tractors, that
You
kind
do
of
what? You build it?
thing. Rent it out.
You rent it? Mm-hmm. Do you use it, or you give it to other people?
I give it to other people.
Oh, so you don't rent it personally. That's not all you do, is you rent stuff.
No.
Hi, I'm here for my tractor.
Yeah, that's right.
Craig, ready for his tractor. Okay. And how's that going for you?
40 hours a week, what can I say?
40 hours a week. You lucky bastard. The average crew member on Burn Notice worked 80 hours.
Oh, man.
Twice your job, buddy. So, John, AKA potential winner, what keeps you busy?
I'm a radiographer.
I have no idea what that is. A radiographer?
Yes, as opposed to a radiologist. I x-ray metal things because they don't trust me around people.
Good night, everybody. Good night. Trust you around people? I didn't know it was going to be this bad, folks. I'm sorry. Okay, shall we continue? Enough of your jibber jabber? Doctor Strange is a member of what Marvel hero supergroup? Yes, John.
The Illuminati.
Excuse me?
The Illuminati.
Oh, sorry. You better be a radiologist from now on. Or whatever ologist you did. Anybody else? Yes, Michael.
The Avengers.
Whoopsie, that's incorrect. Anybody else? I'm sorry. It's the Defenders. I should have thrown it out to you, of course. What Chuck Berry song does Marty McFly play at his parents' high school dance in Back to the Future? Yes, John?
Johnny B. Good.
Johnny B. Good is right. Judges, we should disqualify it. His name is John. I can mess with people like that. It's my show. All right, here we go. Stay focused. What horror anthology series was based on an EC comic? Yes, John.
Tales from the Crypt.
That's correct. I'm going to warn you guys. If he wins it all, he's just going to be the flat-out last fan standing. We're not going to dick around with this all day. Who played Dr. Bones McCoy in the 2009 version of Star Trek? Yes, Michael.
Keith Urban. Wait, no, not Carl Urban. Carl Urban. Carl Urban. Carl Urban.
I think Keith Urban has a different kind of job. I think he's a singer. He ain't an actor. He gets up there and wears one of them funny straw hats. No, you already said the answer incorrectly this first time. Carl Urban is the answer to that. In the Hunger Games, how many active districts are there in Panem? Yes, John?
12.
12 is correct. Who is Captain America's arch foe? Yes, John?
The Red Skull.
That's correct. I have to say, I've never seen anyone as scary as you do as well as you're doing. I think that's a compliment. Anyway, Viggo Mortensen played what royal character in the Lord of the Rings trilogy? Yes, John?
Prince Aragorn.
What?
Prince Aragorn?
Yeah, because I couldn't pronounce that, so yeah, let's do it. Correct. Wow. What is Thomas Anderson's hacker name in The Matrix? Yes, John?
Neo.
Neo's correct. Hey guys, 3 guys with 0. How'd you get up here? Like, did you bribe someone? Hey man, what's the answer to that? What's the answer to that? Oh, that's the crazy sound. Whenever we hear that, that sound indicates that it's time to move on to our first speed round. Yeah. God help us all. At the end of this round, if we ever get there, the player with the lowest score will be the first one sent packing. Or wow. This might be the fastest game we've ever played. Sorry, Con TV, this one's going to come in a little short. Have to have some extra ads for Depends and whatnot. Our category is I Go Weak. I'll list the weaknesses that can fell even the mightiest comic superhero, and you'll tell me which superhero each one affects. We have 90 seconds on the clock. Each correct answer is now worth 20 points, so things can change quickly. Let's play. I Go Weak is the category. We'll start easy. Kryptonite. Yes, John?
Superman.
Superman's correct. Having her bracelets chained together. Yes, John?
Wonder Woman.
I'm running out of ways to say yes, John. Okay, this one is asbestos, duh. Asbestos. Yes, Dan.
Everyone?
Dan, here's $1 for the stupidest answer ever.
Yes.
Holy crap, I forgot this was a speed round. Okay, forget that one. It was the Human Torch, by the way, asbestos. Believe it or not, this one, going too fast. Yes, John?
The Flash.
The Flash is correct. Claustrophobia. John?
Storm.
Storm is correct. Anything yellow. Yes, Michael?
Green Lantern.
Oh my God, he's on the board! Well, at least you're not as embarrassed as Dan and Craig. Too much noise. Too much noise is the next one. Who does that affect? Yes, Michael.
Daredevil.
Daredevil's correct. Yeah. Being out of water for more than 1 hour. Yes, John.
Aquaman.
Correct. A weak heart. John.
Iron Man.
Iron Man's correct. The memory of his parents' murder. Michael.
Batman.
Batman's correct. Lack of control without that special visor, anyway. Michael?
Cyclops.
Cyclops is correct. Her love for Daredevil. Yes, Michael.
Elektra.
Elektra's correct. All right. That is the end of our first round. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask just those two guys one last question. Whoever gets this question stays. The other guy crawls away throwing up blood. Now this is just for Dan and Michael, all right?
Craig.
That's what I said. Dan and Craig, the guys with the zeros. That's right, I forgot. Okay, guys, here you go. What is the name of King Kong's home? Keep those hands down. This is not for you. I can't offer it to anybody else. Okay, guys, enough time. I'm not even going to tell you the damn answer. As you've wasted my time. I'm going to go to the next random question again, only for Dan and Craig. Baron Wolfgang von Strucker helped create which supremely evil organization? All right, it's time for public humiliation. Anybody? Hydra! Did you hear how many people yelled Hydra? Okay, we're going to cross that one off the list. I'm running out of questions, guys. How many centuries separate the start of Captain James T. Kirk's initial 5-year mission and Captain Jean-Luc Picard's? How many centuries? Yes, Dan.
1.
That's right! Yes. My God. Okay. Thank you, Dan. That means that we're gonna break out the cots and the warm milk. That's the end of our first round, and we say goodbye to Craig officially. Thank you very much. Thank you, Craig. If we were playing golf, your low score would be wonderful. But here it means see you later, alligator. But thank you for playing. The rest of you stick around and see which fan makes it through round 2, if they make it through it at all. Right after this. All right. Alrighty, we're back. We're back, and we've got 3 contestants left. Which one of you is leaving in shame, and which one will get the chance to compete in our final confrontation? Let's find out. Questions are now worth 20 points. Hands on buzzers. Here we go. In what TV show is a pilot hurled light years from his home by a freak phenomenon in space? Yes, Michael.
Farscape.
Farscape. He's on the board. All right. The Overlook Hotel figures prominently in what Jack Nicholson movie? John.
The Shining.
He's been quiet for a while. Good job. Very good. In what year was the original King Kong released? Yes, John.
1931.
Whoopsie, close. Anybody else, gentlemen? He's only, sure, Dan.
34.
Give me the dollar back. That's how we roll around here. I need that for winners. The answer is 1933. 1933. Brandon Routh played the Man of Steel in which movie? Yes, John.
Superman Returns.
That's correct. All right. John, you've got some fans out there. Yeah. Wait till they start going through your garbage, pal. All right. How many seasons did Buffy the Vampire Slayer run? John.
7.
Correct. Before Grey's Anatomy, Katherine Heigl starred in what 90s sci-fi series? Yes, Michael.
Roswell.
Roswell's correct. Dan, how did you get 20 points? Did you sneak in there one time when I wasn't paying attention?
Got lucky.
Yeah, you sure as hell did, pal. All right. If you want to fight the Green Lantern, what color should you wear? John.
Yellow.
Yellow. His ring has no effect on anything yellow. What simulation is Kirk accused of cheating at in the 2009 version of Star Trek? John.
The Kobayashi Maru.
Thank God you said that because I could never get through that. Well done. Nice. In what show based on a Stephen King novel does a man awaken from a coma to discover he has psychic abilities? John.
The Dead Zone.
Correct. Nice. Zoidberg from the series Futurama is from what planet? Try and say this one too. Anybody? Okay, time is up. Decapod 10, dummy. All right. Who played RoboCop in the 1987 film? Yes, John.
Peter Weller.
That is correct. Nicely done. Guys, I think we have what we call in the business a runaway. Who's the guy who gives the advice? Dr. Phil. He would say to you two guys, your house is on fire. I don't think you recognize the trauma that's happening right now. Which band performs the theme song from The Big Bang Theory? Very popular show, popular band. Yes, John?
Nerf her.
I like to hear you make mistakes, though. That's incorrect. Anybody else? Let's throw it out for our audience. Like, okay, you come up and play. Jeez, that's correct. What creatures mutate and get a whole lot bigger in the 1954 sci-fi classic Them? John?
Ants.
Ants get real big, that's right. Stephen King's novel Misery, what does Paul Sheldon's biggest fan use to hobble him? Yes, John?
A sledgehammer.
We have a dispute with our judges, by the way. This was brought up earlier. The answer here says an axe. We're getting head shakes. We're getting no, yes, no, yes.
Axe, novel, movie, sledgehammer.
Axe, novel, movie, sledgehammer. Oh, really? So that's the difference. That's a nice hard-earned dollar right there, pal, for your extra knowledge. All right. Thank God we ended that controversy. In what year was Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, released? Yes, John?
1977.
That's correct. All right. That's the kooky sound. It is now time to face your final speed round, which basically exists to help thin the herd. These questions, and I think that's going to happen pretty quick there, Dana Rooney. Questions are worth 30 points, and our category is I, Robot. It's simple. Identify the movies or TV shows that these metal marvels appeared in. You've got 90 seconds to avoid humiliation. Here we go. Name the movie from The Robot. Robbie the Robot. Yes, John?
Forbidden Planet.
Correct. Crow T. Robot and Tom Servo. John?
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Mystery Science Theater 3000. Gort. John?
The Day the Earth Stood Still.
That is correct. Okay, guys. Okay, it's just snap out a little. All right? You gotta loosen up. Okay, you guys are a little tight, getting a little tight. Okay, come on. Do I need to put that fake gun to your head? Come on, man. This is easy, Dan. HAL 9000. Yes, John.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Thanks for answering for Dan. Optimus Prime. John.
Transformers.
Yes. Data. Yes, John.
Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Next Generation. Problem is, guys, if I start crying for you, I'm never going to stop. Jesus. Bender B. Rodriguez.
Futurama.
Wow. I'm sorry, what was your name again? R2D2. Michael. Whoa, wow, whoa. Okay, John wound up with it.
Star Wars.
Star Wars is correct. Johnny 5. Dan.
Short Circuit.
Yeah! He's back in business. Life is fickle. Marvin, the Paranoid Android. John.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
That's correct. T-1000. Dan?
Terminator 2.
That's correct. Wow. Ash. Dan?
Evil Dead. Oh wait, this is robots.
No. Gentlemen, let's throw it out to the real people. Oh! That's it. Ask not for whom that buzzer buzzes. Yep. Well, I think our third place contestant is Dan. And the buzzer buzzes for you. Congrats for getting this far. Big round of applause for Dan here. You were entertaining, if not knowledgeable. Our number 1 and number 2 players are about to take each other on in what we call the final confrontation. Who knows their stuff? We'll find out right after this. All right, gentlemen. All right, fellas, you've made it this far, but as we say in the horror business, you ain't out of the woods just yet. Now, we start from scratch. No points. No buzzers. You guys got 0. You were zeroed out. The player with the highest point total from the first round will get to pick their category first. The player with the second highest total will pick their category second, but will play first. Okay. Each of you will answer 5 questions in the category of your choice. Correct answer will get you 2 points. A wrong answer or no answer at all will give your opponent the chance to steal that question for 1 point. Our categories are DC's Big League, groovy sci-fi of the 70s, and A Quiet Little Place in the Woods. Choose carefully. John, you're first up, so you get to pick one of these categories. You want me to repeat the categories?
I'd like to go with A Quiet Little Place in the Woods.
Quiet Little Place in the Woods. Okay, very good. We'll take care of that business. Now, you're Michael.
Yeah.
I knew you weren't John. Okay. You now get to pick yours. Pick your out of the last 2.
DC Big League? Was that
DC Big League, okay. And because you're second, you play first. Are you ready for this? Okay, now, here we go. Final confrontation. DC's Big League, you get the first dibs to answer. You can answer if he doesn't. And these are what? I believe 1 point each, judges? 2 points each. You'll see how critical these little teeny points are. DC Comics Justice League used to have a slightly longer name. What was it?
Justice League of America.
That's good. Good answer. After all of his victories, you can destroy him with 2 points. You realize that? What classic animated series, which ran from 73 to 86, featured the Justice League? I think we're going to hear a sound soon. That's the sound. John.
Super Friends.
Super Friends is correct. Super Friends, okay, also known as Princess Diana, this superheroine is the only female founding member of the Justice League. Name her.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman is correct. Though both superheroes with this color in their name have been members of the Justice League, only one was in the original group. Who is he?
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern is correct. Whoa! Currently in production, a movie with the subtitle Dawn of Justice will feature 2 founding Justice League members with a versus between their names. Who are they?
Batman and Superman. Oh, Batman versus Superman.
That's correct. All right. 8-1. Brutal. Okay, now we go to, I believe you wanted the little place in the woods. Okay, now's your chance to pick up some speed here. You kind of got to just get these. I'm not a mathematician, but 8-1, 2 points, 2 questions divided by 4. Yeah, you're in trouble. Amateur filmmakers go into the woods only to find a bag of human teeth, an old abandoned house with a really creepy basement. In which film credited with sparking the found footage craze?
The Blair Witch Project.
That's correct. Eli Roth got out of the hostel and into the woods in what supremely scary movie about a flesh-eating virus?
Cabin Fever.
That's correct. 5, nice. Okay. Okay, so you know that my particular cabin in the woods appears in the first 2 Evil Dead films, but do you know who directed them?
Sam Raimi.
That's correct. 7. What 2003 film starts with a couple of blown tires and ends with a cabin full of cannibals?
Wrong Turn.
That's correct. You are now ahead by 1 point. Name the 2012 horror comedy about what's really behind all those cliches about spending time in a cabin in the woods.
Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods is correct. All right. Wow. Now, John, I have to say that was a stunning comeback. And you are therefore crowned the last fan standing. Come on right over here. Come over here, sir. What does this man win? He wins an envelope with $signs on it. There's nothing in there yet, but there will be. And what will be in there will make you very happy. So let's be happy. How about John? Last fan standing. All right. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Last Fan Standing. Well done, guys.